first corner. Driver number 1 looking to the inside of 2. Second place, sets himself up for a pass going into this carousel. Is he going to be able to get his nose in there? No.
Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing. Welcome to Talladega Superspeedway for more Jimmy Crow Money Racing drivers are currently qualifying. They have about a minute and a half left, so not really too long for them to do that at all. They're still in their qualifying currently. I need to get a blimp photo so we're not hearing the cars drive around the track all the time. I'll pull up some race info. It's 33 laps. The only thing I put in the description, Carnage. Yay. That's what Talladega turns into most of the time. Drivers will go absolutely nuts, rip their head off, and then throw it away with their brain in it. I don't know why some guys just go nuts on this track, but some of them do. Looking at Kenneth McCulloch, he's doing his laps right now. We have more than 20 drivers in here. I think in 24-ish, possibly, I would guess. Count here. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, which I think one's RC, so it's 24 overall. Looks like that was the end of qualifying right there. So I'll pull up the qualifying results here for you all. First is Alex Hill, second Thomas Parker, third Matthew Baker, fourth Jason Maines, sixth Nash Brambilla, or fifth Nash Brambilla, sixth Vincent Guerrero, seventh Josh McCulloch, eighth Danny Eshelman, ninth Bradley Stephanie, 10th Seth Groover, 11th David Sheets, 12th Richard Elliott, 13th John Darnell, 14th William Rice, 15th Mike Allen, 16th Philip Secker, 17th Jonathan Byram, 18th Bobby Forbes, 19th is Dylan C. Jones, 20th John Ward, 21st Aubrey Thomas, 22nd Kenneth McCulloch, 23rd Ambrose Knievel, 24th Corey Buzzkirk, and 25th is Jeremy Osborne. And I think one of these guys is RC, so we probably won't see him up there on the track. And I'll wait for everybody to grid, and I'll give them all a paint refresh. And I should be fixing my sound issues soon. I had to buy a separate amp for the other headphones. And when I get that in, of course, I'll plug it up and hopefully it goes back to what it should be. It better sound completely normal, or I'm going to be really annoyed by that. Yeah, we're waiting on one more person. Seth Groover. I don't think he'll grid because he's probably RC if he hasn't gone on here yet. I think he's RC. Yep, everybody's on here now, so give him a paint refresh as my keyboard just went red. It's linked with iRacing, so if something happens in iRacing, caution comes out or something like that, it lights up a certain color, just lit up red. That means you're getting ready to go. It's on the formation lap here. Now pace car pulls off finally. I was wondering when it was going to go. It's taking a sweet time, that's for sure. I don't know why it took that dang long. I think somebody's running a different paint. I think it was somebody's. Wait, hold on, that's different. Okay, somebody was running one that had 2 Ghost logos on the back. Who was it? Maybe John Darnell. Yeah, it was John Darnell. Look at this right here. He's running our mixed Ghost logos on the rear of his car. That's the red and green. Those actually do look pretty good. I will say that much. I kind of wish I went with the. We do have merch that has that too, by the way. Has both logos on it. Y'all are interested in that, but you see a lot of PGR cars because that's what Michael Triscaro runs PGR over there, and I mean he has people seems like every single day that are doing that would love to race every single day over there, but he just doesn't do that. See, everybody is here because sometimes when they go green, they don't actually go green. They wait for somebody who is in pit road to get into the session, and then after that they go at it. Then that's one thing that confused me the first time they did this. I was like, wait, what are they doing? And I figured out. I was like, oh, they don't go racing until it's actually like a legitimate green flag. But pace car will pull in here. Alex Hill, Thomas Parker will lead him to green here as the front 2 rows start is on Alex Hill. Actually, it's on the starter this time to start the race. In this long restart zone. As the green flag is in the air, we are underway here. Guys come off the first turns here. Looks like it will be Jason Maines who takes the lead here. We've got Matthew Baker on the bottom in that 5. He's getting shoved by Alex Hill. It's like Sean, Alex Hill. I keep on wanting to say Sean, and I don't know why. I keep doing that all the time, but I do. That top lane's starting to fall out a little bit. We'll probably see pit stops around lap 16, 17-ish. Matthew's trying to get up to the top. That was kind of an odd shift there. I don't know if he was trying to get up and Jason had to bail out the throttle a little bit, but I think they were trying to get each other in line. Caused a really big stack up there among a lot of those guys. That could have ended up really bad. I saw that end up really bad before. Guys just try to get up into a lane that they want to be in. Just can't get up there in time. Guy's just gonna ride pretty much back to that. This is their choice. They're like, I don't even want to be near all this, as Corey has basically lost. Yeah, he's lost the draft. Jeremy Osborne in front of him. He's more than 6/10 behind. He does not have the draft anymore, so he's gonna lose this group sadly. It's running right in front of him. We did have really 3 small packs. Now we've really got one bigger one forming. Everybody's pretty much in one group. There is space between some of these people, which is not a bad idea, which is not a bad thing. Gives them time to react. Besides running like this, this is really close together up here, very close together, I should say. Looks like Jason, he's really just he's content with staying down there more than anything else. Or up there more than anything else. Matthew likes the bottom. He's got Hill shoving him, and then you've got Brambilla. I know who these guys are here. I can't think of the name. Richard Elliott back there. He actually ordered a shirt that I custom made for him. Should be there about next week, probably Thursday, if I had to guess. Back here, these guys have just ran the fastest lap, but that's because they're catching this group up in front of them. One thing you have to be very cautious, though, is temperatures. Guys, some guys will just push so hard that their temps get really, really, really hot, and they will blow up. So if they don't watch that, that's going to end up really bad for them, really quickly. Somebody just blew up, and I think that was Alex Hill. I saw him glued to the bumper of Matthew Baker, and I think it just blew. Yep, it just went on him. The reason I started talking about, you have to be up on them, but you got to worry about overheating. Literally this reason right here. Rewind. I'm pretty sure he blew up. Now, keep in mind, these gauges aren't true gauges. I can't actually see what his water temp is, but I guarantee you he blows up right here. Yep, there it goes. Just expired on him. So he's going to have to get a new engine replacing that. So Eshelman will go to lead. That kind of did job, I think everybody scrambled because, again, there's a car that literally just blew up in front of you. But he was trying to get away off of Baker. But it's early on. I wouldn't have been pushing as hard as he was. I would have really been kind of letting off and letting those guys get ahead of me. But they did good. Everybody got out the way as quickly as they really Hill got out of the way as quickly as he was able to. I'm about done with Snapchat. This is getting really annoying. Guys back here. We're just going to slowly get on these two lanes as we got a group that's broken back. Yeah, back here. This is Aubrey, Ambrose, Phillip. What flag is that? I have no idea what flag that is. Jeremy and Buzzkirk back here with each other. Guys are getting a little bit dicey up here now. Starting to bob and weave between each other. Oh, I thought that was going to end up bad. I saw Darnell get offset. That is Brambilla hops up in that really high line. I don't think he was trying to go up there. This group back here, their times are not horrible. I mean, it's pretty much matching. These guys in front of them are running, so they're staying like a little bit less than a second and a half away from them. So they're keeping their distance, but I think that they're really not even pushing each other as hard as these guys are literally just glued to each other's bumper like this. And then this is what the gearbox of Jason Main sees. I was getting really mesmerized by that, how that engine looked. I don't know why, but I really wanted to keep looking at it. That was just really cool because That happens all the time. When you go to these cameras, it just glitches the car in. But this Brandville looks like Brandville has sparked there for some reason. Yeah, this group back here is actually lost. Never mind, they have lost a crap ton of time. Good lord. This group up here is pulling away from them. I'm going 3 wide. Nash is all up there all alone. I don't know if this is a choice by it has to be a choice by him to be up there all alone because he has literally nobody up there with him. That's a 3-to-1 ratio. That's supposed to be 1-to-1. I don't know why it went to 3-to-1. We've been keeping it below that the whole entire time. It should not be doing that. Yeah, see, Alex Hill's actually back out on the track. I didn't think he'd be out here. And his engine's gone. He got it replaced, but he's like, what, 7 laps down, if I had to guess at this point. Oh, there's a wreck. Oh my gosh. Richard Elliott, upside down, rips the front end off. Oh my lord, that destroyed that truck. Trying to get around Alex Hill, and somebody shot the middle. That thing is destroyed. As that's John Darnell comes down into him. They're trying to just get, they're 4 wide here. Alex is not doing anything wrong. He's up against the wall. And then Darnell looks like he comes down a little bit. And that just clips Elliott. That literally destroys Elliott too. Yeah, see, Darnell comes down, gets Elliott, and then Elliott, he just nails this wall. Literally does a full flip on his roof and then rolls back on all 4s. Oh my gosh. I see that from his cockpit. This is going to look really weird. You see, his driver really didn't have much of a choice, and his engine blew up too. If his engine didn't blow up, he actually wouldn't have to tow it. He towed to pit road immediately, which no surprise there. But he was probably hoping that it wouldn't blow up so he could at least get back to pit road and use his fast repair, but he had to get the tow truck to come over there and help him. As see, everybody will come down pit road here for sure. I don't think anybody will be staying out at all. This keeps everybody in line with each other. Yes, keep them all intact. Oh, Nash. I think he may have made a mistake right there. Why he stayed out here. Yeah, Nash is literally the only one that stayed out. He's banking on, I guess, another caution to happen or something like that. It's the only thing I could think that he's open to happening, because he's literally the sitting duck right now with him not coming down pit road. Not a wise choice for him to do that. But now that everybody's gone down pit road, we'll probably take our commercial break here since there's really nothing to be said besides that wreck that flipped Elliott over on his roof and just destroyed that truck. But we'll be back from this side-by-side commercial break. Y'all won't miss anything since it's under caution especially.
I played a couple of simulators and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving, it feels real.
It adds so much to the experience. It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing. As we are back here at Talladega Superspeedway in the Jimmy Crow Dash for cash. 19, it'll be 18 laps left, a little bit past halfway here in the race, 33-lap race. Brambilla did not pit. I don't know why. I don't know if this is a mistake from him or what. I don't think this is going to end up well for him, however. And the reason I say that is because you normally need to pit. He's not going to have the same amount of fuel as everyone else. That'll be interesting. Very interesting. As pace car will pull in here. Starter will have the flag in his hand. As the green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. There at Nash, he does maintain the lead for a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be able to maintain it for too long here, to be honest with you. Beat the one guy that's off on the fuel. I don't know how that will turn out for him. Is that an email on the back of the 60? You gotta be kidding me. Is that? No, it's a website. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I was really confused there. I thought that was an email. Oh, heads up, we are getting a new GRN car made by Iron Horse Liveries. Liveries or liveries? One of the two. I don't know. We got him 3 wide back here around Kenneth and Cole at the 14 hops up. He's a some of that. That's Guerrero. Guerrero will get a little bit of a shove by so he can get some help back there. Shoot, that car up the middle. Looks like some of these guys are really just going to hang in the mid-section of it. 2.5. Let's lower that down just a little bit. Just lowering the audio volume so it can't go above a certain limit. I might boost some since looks like I'm behind on that. I split audio, so the split audio kind of it's weird to deal with. Let's make sure everything is correct, because if it's not correct, you'll notice it. It's not hard to tell that it's not right. One thing about this track though, it's so loud that it's hard to do though. It really is hard to deal with. Kenneth, he's getting a good shove by on that top side. Guerrero staying with him, and now actually not Guerrero staying with him. That was a 2 of Rice that was staying with him. Kenneth McCullough says, I'm done with you. I'm gonna go down to the 14, and I'm done with you. I'm gonna go down to the 5 of Joshua McCullough. I'm guessing that might be his brother or his son, one of the two. Not completely sure as we got the 26, tries to hop up in the top line. Oh, let's get some self-turn. That's the, not the 26 this race actually. Who is that up there? Not sure who that is now. I really don't know. Numbers are not matching up, so it gets really confusing at that point. And we got him jockeying for position. That 60's wiggling. So, oh, we got somebody. There's something happened back here. Ambrose is through the grass. Ambrose, he's going to save it. He got shoved off. I want to go see what happened here really quickly. A big checkup, and Ambrose kind of overreacts. He goes to the grass, but he saves it. But he does lose the draft, I believe. Yeah, he is way back here. Alex Hill is only a lap. How is he only a lap down? What? I don't know how they've done that, but this middle lane is. I don't honestly want to be on this bottom lane. I don't trust the top late in the race. I really just don't. The reason I say that is because I saw cars just wash up right into that high line when they wreck. Sometimes they go down to the bottom. Really, you honestly can't tell half the time what's going to happen. There's Tim McCullough boys working the field. Ward is in. Actually, no. McCullough's up there. I missed a jump down when I wasn't looking. The Ward's going to try to get something going on that top line himself. He's got 06. David Sheets trying to give him a shove to get him across that line. So we'll see what this does here. I have no idea what this does that doesn't do what I thought it would. We'll just go back all the way to that. Breakaways. Kenneth, Joshua. No, this group's getting back up here. They're trying to. Oh yeah, they see that middle lane coming. They're trying to get up there and block it. Kenneth, or actually, yeah, no. Kenneth will hop up there. Joshua stays on the bottom. Nash is going to get help from a truck behind him. He Baker up on that top line, that blue truck. This See a glimpse. Dylan Jones will hop up in front of him. He says, I want to try to get a shove here. He's going to latch onto that bumper. He's going to shove as hard as he can, it looks like, too. Give him all he's got. Give you all some sound here. We'll give you all some driver's view for about 3 laps, I'd say. We'll do it. Oh, never mind. We're going to have a wreck that goes on. As soon as we were doing that, it's 2 McCulloughs that get into it also. That's odd to see. So, wait, is somebody in this room? I'm just thinking this room is not locked, but they stay green, too. Wow, it must have been where they were off the racing surface. Have to go back and watch that incident. We were literally, I was doing that onboard stuff, and I was like, what in the world just happened over there? Evidently, they pushed a little bit harder than what they should have been doing, because they found out how hard they can go, and it didn't end up too well for them. As no, we got another wreck. That's the 38 of Aubrey Thomas around. Looks like she did get hit in the side, but no visible damage to the truck. What in the world? Okay, so that helps with McCullough's, though. Looks like she's checking up for a wreck, and I think she just gets ran to the back of. She's checking up for the truck in front of her. Yeah, the 2 slows down, and Darnell didn't see that the 2 slowed down, so he just got into her barely. 5's going to be fine with his damage also. I'm not worried about him. I do want to see they're probably going down pit road while I'm looking at this. I do want to see what happened with the McCulloughs. Hit the question mark on that. Did not mean to hit that. So this is way after, because I didn't mark it in time. What happened to them? I think one of them just tried to hop down to the bottom line, and that didn't end up too well. So it's Kenneth in the middle line. Joshua in the bottom. Oh, he actually... Okay, so he didn't even want to go down there. Look at his rear bumper here. Looks like Ward actually gets into him, lifts his rear end off the ground. Yeah, right there, oh, it's close. I think he's on his bumper. I think he's on it, and it's not really a big thing either. We'll see from his gearbox camera. Yeah, okay, so he's into him barely. Yeah, that's just being offset on the push. Really, neither of them honestly got bad damage from that. I think the 05, if anything, he probably got the worst damage from it. Let's see how his right front, there was left front. His left front looks like that can easily be pulled out. Both sides of that truck can easily be fixed. That's not a fast repair that's needed. But you have these guys staying out up front. This is interesting. Didn't think they'd do that. Let's see, I said his merch is arriving. Yes, it is. I had checked it, and his took a while to print. I think it's because he had sleeves done on his, and he had a lot on the back that he was going to get printed on there. So it took a while to even be sent out to him. So that was definitely interesting. He got his stickers way before that, which, I mean, my dad ordered stickers, and he got them within like 2 days because they shipped from Charlotte, North Carolina. So that was interesting. I will actually paste a link for you all in the chat. I can make custom merch if y'all want like a certain shirt made or a certain hoodie or what can I make with this company that we're with, that I'm with, because I have to pay for all this. See, they will let me make, good lord, there's a lot of stuff in here. Make hats, shirts, hoodies, polos, book bags, phone cases. There's no way you can make a shoe. You can make a fanny pack. That is weird. No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, you can actually make custom shoes. Are you kidding me? I know I'll make a fanny pack because there's going to be guys that will buy that just as a joke. A complete joke is what they'll do that for. What's the weirdest thing? I know there's some really odd stuff. Pet bowl, sports water bottle, that's not odd. A towel? Okay, that's odd. Wall art. Wall art would seem kind of weird. Coaster, wood ornaments, bandana, apron, pillow. Really, I can make a pillow. What can I not make custom on this thing? Holy crap! Face mask. Where's a face mask anymore? No one. Like, really? Will see me venture out and look at some other stuff while it's going on, because they are under caution, but lights have gone off on the pace truck here. And look who's up front. Baker and Maines. Not surprised to see these two riding where they are. Once these guys get together, they normally get together and they just push each other as hard as they can. These two kind of our team for tracks like this, I think. So they work together a lot at these places. Had to be somebody. I think Baker. These guys are close on fuel because I don't know. Are they maybe close on fuel? They were also riding in the back or towards the back, so they were not having to go full throttle the whole time. They may have a little bit more than some of the other people do. But the pace truck pulls in here. Matthew Baker will lead them to green. Jason Maines on the outside. Dylan Jones and Danny Eshelman is the 26th car this race. As somebody spun their tires back there, as their green flag is back in the air, we are back underway. Jason Maines, he will maintain the lead. He's just trying to stay up in that top line, probably honestly away from everybody else. He doesn't want to have to deal with this. He's got one of the McCullough cars pushing him, which is Eshelman. He's not actually one of the McCulloughs, though. That's why I didn't want to make a mistake and say that. Somebody did smack the wall, and that was Seth Groover. Groover? G-R-O, yeah. I think it's I don't know. One of the two. But Baker and Maines working both lanes. Probably see something, an attempt here at probably like lap, 3 laps. Oh, Maines got shoved by somebody. I think Eshelman maybe gave him a little bit too aggressive of a shove. And that shot him up the track. That breaks that up. And Dylan Jones will go to the lead. So now let's throw a wrench and everything as we got a wreck back here. Ambrose, the 4, the 77 are involved. And that will bring out a caution here as, can't slow down time. But looks like Aubrey barely touched whoever that was coming down the track. Over 4 wide. This is never going to go good. So you got Nash, Alex, Ambrose, somebody else up on the top. And it starts with Ambrose. Go from a chase view. So Hill goes to shoot the middle, and he gets into Ambrose. That's really all that's going to be said there. Ambrose actually got out with the least damage of that. And they reckon after that. We'll see what happened to Hill here. Right there, he just gets turned, and it just goes to the side of him. That was an interesting wreck there. That's what happens when you go 4 wide. Now, I don't know if some of these guys have fuel to the end. I say that is because, yeah, they haven't pitted. I don't know if Baker and these guys can make it because their field's going to be pushing it just a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought. Well, none of these guys that had damage. Yeah, I don't know if they can make it the whole time. I really don't know. I mean, they're going to be saving. I guarantee you. I guarantee you right here, I'm going to go to Matthew, and he's going to be saving fuel. Yep, he's trying to get to the very end. He'll turn that truck on and off. He'll cut it. He should get up to speed a little bit. Then he's going to cut the truck off right about now, I think. No, he needs to get up a little bit more. He's trying to take the shortest way around the track possible. Now he shuts it off. The way you do that, you push in, or you can, really there's 2 ways to do it. You can go ignition off first, or you can, and then push the clutch in. I go ignition off, then clutch as soon as I can. That clutch will help you roll. And then you can pretty much just hit your ignition and just let go of the clutch, and then it'll start the car right back up. You won't have to press the starter, whichever button you have that mapped to at all. You can just simply just let go of it and it'll start. You can also do that in real life. I drive a manual. I like it. Like it, that is. Oh my gosh. The lights aren't off on the pace truck, so they got at least one more time around. And while they're doing that, we'll take another commercial break. This will be the last one. We've only taken one anyway, so we'll do that right now.
I played a couple of simulators, and this was like very responsive, especially the hydraulics and stuff, the motion and stuff was really, really on point.
Make you feel like you're really driving. It feels real.
It's just really, really cool.
It was pretty awesome.
Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by-request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing. As we are back live here, 3 laps ago, this will be a green-white checkered attempt. It's Jones, Sheets, Guerrero, and Parker top 4. Question is, do some of these guys have fuel? Because they are close, and this is... I'd honestly still be saving at this point. Pace car will pull in here, though. Dylan Jones will lead them back to green. You see another McCullough truck up there up front. That is not surprising to see one bit at all. As the green flag is back in the air, we are back underway here. And we already have a wreck, and caution will come out for that. Bobby Forbes, I don't know how you wreck like just after the green flag is thrown. Looks like that is... That's Kenneth McCullough. I don't know what that 5 was doing. Going up the track, Kenneth taps him in the rear, and then that gets him loose, and then everybody else just kind of plows in after that. It always amazes me how people do that, though. I don't understand that. Now that'll take him to a second green-white checker attempt. Let's actually see how many they have. They have 3. Okay, good to know. Sometimes I don't know how much they have all the time, and I get a little bit confused on that. I'll have to kind of peek a glance. I'm like, I don't know how many they have. So I wish I'd looked at that before the session. I actually probably do put that honestly in the info. I just don't look at it. How do you spell this word? I believe flights are still on the pace car, though. Yeah, they're still on it. So this is, I don't... How are you going to make it on fuel? I don't know if you can make it on fuel. I really don't know if you can. These guys are going to be close on fuel, and it's going to be very, very close on fuel for this. So you go, Jeremy. I do not say that next word. I do not believe in it. Next to Jeremy's name, so I can act. I want to make some gifts because I know it's gonna be really stupid. What in the world is this? Okay, that's really weird symbols, but okay, all right. So you got some are religious ones. That's a yin and yang, Christianity, Islam, Hindu, Jewish. Oh, I know what that is. I can't remember what that's from. There's 2 Jewish ones. Yin and yang, Latin cross, Orthodox cross. That's Turkish. Never mind. That's Hindu. That is some Japanese writing. Things I actually haven't looked at before, ever, for that matter. And I wish I could remove some of these symbols. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can do that. That's just stupid. That should actually be a GIF, but I put it as a photo because I didn't want. Making a GIF is really annoying because it wanted me to get the actual like stuff, but it wouldn't take the audio with it, so it didn't make any sense. Like GIFs don't have audio. And I really hated that it wanted audio, but you don't only have them. I don't know. This is probably going to be what we saw last time. Is if they do make it, they're going to run out of fuel. Like they're probably going to sputter. And the crowd will come into the checkered flag. So I don't think they can make it to the end. I really don't think they can. Send a animated sticker. Do I have to? I better not. Okay, hold on. That better not actually cost me money to send that from my own freaking stream. If that does, I'm gonna be furious. Please be a joke. Please be a joke. Okay, good. I'm gonna say I was about to be mad at that. Really mad at that. The pace truck will pull in here. Beat Dylan Jones, Vincent Guerrero. Question is, if they do have another green-white checkered, can they make it to the end on fuel? The starter will have the flag in his hand. As the green flag is in the air, we are back underway here. Green-white checkered attempt number 2. Come to the travel here. David Sheets, Dylan Jones. Where did Sheets come from? Baker. Looks like he's riding 4th. The 51 of Parker's 3rd on that bottom, 2nd on that bottom line. They're wiggling around, but white flag is in the air. Whatever happens, happens. They can wipe out the whole field. It's going to be a little drag race to the finish of wrecked trucks here. It doesn't matter. The race will be official after this, unless you're NASCAR and wait to throw a caution on the last lap for a car sitting on the track that should have been thrown at the lap before. But Dylan getting a big shove from Baker. Baker's going to be foot to the floor. He's got Jason Maines behind him. Dylan may have made a mistake with moving down. And we got Baker and Maines working together. Jones, he's just trusting that Sheets has some temperature left as a 14 will get turned. That'll collect Nash Brambilla. And 2 other trucks back there. That was the rest of the field, actually. Never mind. But it'll be going to go off of 4 here through the trial. Baker has a little bit of the edge, but he's got off Jason's bumper. Dylan, he has Sheets shoving him. Going to be one final push. Dylan Jones with the lead right now, and he will take home the win here over Matthew Baker and David Sheets. I think what happened through the trial was Jason got off the bumper of Matthew just a little bit, and that really stalled his shoving out that he was doing. But we'll watch Dylan do his burnout here. If he even does a burnout, it looks like I don't think he will. Right down pit road immediately. He actually doesn't do a burnout there, so that was interesting. We'll go back and look at that wreck that happened, though. As looks like this, who got turned? So the 14 gets up. I think the 2 hits him. And the 14 he gets up, he gets loose, and the 2 just hits him again. That's not the 2's fault. Oh my gosh, that's literally ARCA break weekly back there for some of these guys, it seems. Just keeping their foot in it for as long as they can, then they take each other out, and it's like, why did you do that? And they're like, I don't know. But let's bring in the guys for the interview here. And if they're not in here, I'm not going to make them get in here. I need to pull up the results, though, for the race. Hide that and then pull this up. Make sure that is showing. Yes, it is. So we'll have to wait. I hate when people hop in the booth. Just wait in a room, please. I need to get this locked. Can I lock this channel? Okay, good. Save changes. That's what I need. I needed that. Now that I locked it, people can't just jump in here when they want to. That's what I need to do. But we'll bring in the 3rd place driver in David Sheets here. Make sure my Discord is working, because it wasn't before. It was wanting to give me a little bit of issues with my sound quality. Hey, David, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
And so you come home 3rd. You know, what was going through your head that final lap coming through the trial, knowing that you had a chance there?
Yeah, me and Parker had a pretty good run going. It looked like he got turned sideways and lost my drafting help. And when Dylan jumped down, I just knew I just had to commit and push him as hard as I could, and I tried to get in the top 3.
And so where were you, you know, like kind of like before that final restart? Because I didn't see you up there, and then you just kind of popped up out of nowhere.
No, I mean, most of it, I guess I was in top 5 or 6, just kind of riding, not really pushing the issue or anything, just kind of hang out up front and be there when the end came.
And, you know, so was there really a plan that, you know, that last lap, was it pretty much just shove the person that was in front of you, and if there's a hole, you're going to take it?
That was it. You know, I think I started 5th on the last restart, and I actually started 3rd and just push as hard as you can, hope the guy clears and moves up, and gives you a chance at the win. Worked out. Top 3's a great night. I'll take it anytime.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank my sponsors, Transmedics, LNS Customs, and all my teammates at McCullough Motorsports. Thank you for broadcasting, and I appreciate Jimmy for putting this thing on.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good 3rd place finish tonight, man.
I appreciate it.
That was David Sheets. And Matthew, he needs that roll so he can get in here. So does Jimmy Crow. And I need to give Austin this roll. Hold on, I'm having to give Austin certain roles so they can get in here. Let me give Austin that. Okay, so let me just make sure I'm editing this room so where these guys can actually get into it if they need to. Give me a little bit. that does work. Hey, so we'll bring in the second place driver and Matthew Baker. Hey, Matthew, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
What's up, bud?
And so looks like something happened in the travel. You know, what was going through your head that last lap, and what was going through your head in that travel, especially seeing it looks like you lost the shove of Jason behind you.
No, it was when Ward pulled up. I knew that side draft was going to happen. You can already see the disconnect happening coming out of 4 whenever he pulls off. So I just slammed on the brakes to get Jason back to me. I mean, first, second, and third paid the same, so we were just trying to take care of each other and stop the run from the third lane. So as soon as that 3-wide move happened, you know, I just jammed on the brakes, got Jason back to my nose so he can tandem. That way, Sheets and Parker didn't get a run on the inside to maybe clear up in front of me. So we were able to side draft and hold it off for a P2.
And so how close were y'all on fuel? Because I saw you saving fuel under every single caution.
I save fuel no matter what. I was good for all 3 green light checkers, but I always save fuel. It gets the spoiler down and makes the truck a lot faster.
I was gonna say people don't think about that. Weight in the rear end just helps it so much more. But you know, how was the race for you overall? Because it seems like you were up front in most of the race, and you kind of got shuffled back there a little bit, and then you made your way back up front.
Yeah. With Hill, that was a bummer. He blew his engine. I mean, he was not even 285. I think he was orange. And he blew up. That was crazy, but he never really recovered from that. But I came back to see if I can get him a lap back, and then that 4-wide wreck happened in front of us. We got through that, and then I just went to the back, took 4 tires, and worked with Dylan and Jason to get back up to the front. And he had that timely wreck on the inside with McCullough Motorsports that really solidified our track position. And then whenever I cleared up in front of Jason, I guess Danny was a little offset of Jason, and it pushed him up the track, and we lost all of our track position. We were able to recover. Just good communication from Jason and Dylan there. You know, I'm not on their team, but we were working well together there in the race. So a nice 1-2 finish for us working together this race.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, just thanks to Coasting Thunder, MBG Motorsports, Baker and Son Construction. Thanks to the family watching back at home. Thanks for you putting on the broadcast. Thanks to Jason and Dylan for working so well there at the end. Alex with his misfortune, but we'll come back better later on tonight and go back and watch this broadcast. Sure, it'll be fun.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good second place finish tonight, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Matthew Baker, the second place driver. We will bring in the race winner in Dylan Jones. I just dragged the wrong thing. How did I just do that? Okay, that's what I did. Hey, Dylan, this is Bryson Booth. Got a copy, man?
Sure do.
Man, so you come home with the win. You know, what was going through your head that final lap, knowing you had a lot of guys that were behind you that wanted the money tonight?
Don't let happen what I've seen happen 100 times and get pushed up off the corner and spun. Just put that thing on the yellow line and don't wash up no matter how hard you get pushed. And it worked out, I guess.
You know, so how close was your fuel there towards the end? Because we kept on getting those green-white checkered. So were you close or were you pretty good for the rest of it?
I was good because I filled up. I think there might have been some people who only took a gallon because that's really all you needed. They might have been screwed if we got another caution.
I was going to say it was going to be close. But, you know, how did the race go for you overall? Because it seems like you were kind of like towards the middle, then you started to work your way up as the race went on.
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty good race. I thought it was mostly clean. I just did what I do, hang out middle back of the pack, avoid a couple of mayhems, and hope it works out at the end.
So Talladega is always a track where you're hoping. It's always hope at the very end that it works out, because I mean, super speedways, anything can happen. That's crazy, but no, I'll keep it short here. So before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
No, we ain't got none of those, but I give a shout out for Jimmy for doing this all, and you, Bryce, at Ghost Racing Network for putting on the broadcast.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good win here tonight, man.
Thank you, sir.
That was Dylan Jones, the race winner. I will go over the finishing order here now, as I can't even see my screen. So first is Dylan Jones, second Matthew Baker, third David Sheets, fourth Jason Maines, fifth Thomas Parker, sixth John Ward, seventh Danny Eshelman, eighth Joshua McCullough, ninth Jonathan Byram, 10th Kenneth McCullough, 11th Seth Grover, 12th Ambrose Kniebel, 13th Aubrey Thompson, 14th Corey Buskirk, 15th Alex Hill, 16th Jeremy Osborne, 17th Mike Allen, 18th Philip Secker, In 19th is Nash Brambilla, 20th John Darnell, 21st Vincent Guerrero, 22nd William Rice, 23rd Richard Elliott, 24th Bobby Forbes, 25th Bradley Stephanie. And that was the whole grid here for y'all. Not a bad race. Pretty much checkered attempts. I thought was going to make it interesting towards the end for people to save fuel, but they had enough, so they didn't have to worry about anything at all. They were good to the end. But I'm not going to keep y'all any longer, so I will roll this animation, and I'll roll this ad, and I will let y'all go. Ghost Racing Network now has merch. Go to grnmerch.com to browse our selections from stickers to custom-made by-request hoodies and shirts. If you've ever wanted to support Ghost Racing Network outside of YouTube, here's your chance. Ghost Racing Network, for the scary side of iRacing.